This is the kind of conference matchup where you could say throw out the records, except both teams are having outstanding seasons, coming in ranked in the top 25. Looking forward to this one. Welcome to beautiful South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. And we'll see the number 14 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back end, nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So the running play stopped on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat. And one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Here we go, first third down of the game. Out of the gun now on third down. Crap down the middle. It's Mitchell. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And the Cardinals will have to punt this one away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Looking for a gap. It's Oldenburg. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
On the run here, lets it go. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And they're able to get him down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. On the move now. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep for the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. What an electric play. Suddenly, they've moved into scoring position, down to the 24.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pass is caught. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
They'll run it from the gun. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. But we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
QB decides to keep it here. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Oldenburg. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Zips it down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And some big plays through the air have been a big part of the story so far. These receivers have shown up today. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. Up over the middle. It's Moore. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And they will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that.
Chris, I don't know. It just seemed the timing was off there in these conditions. Wet ball, wet field. You're hoping for an ideal snap and a great hold. And the timing just wasn't there. Now give the special teams on the other side all the credit. They come up with a block and they get their offense the ball back and a chance to put points on the board.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense now operating in empty. Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with the first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
At first down, sack a surprise. It moves him back into fringe field goal range. Looking to do on 2nd and long. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, that quarterback seemed to be back there forever waiting to find somebody open. He should have just thrown it away or just taken off. Instead, waiting all that time allows the defense to get to him. They come up in the sack.
He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Offense retakes the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
2nd down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The ball is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Completion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's looking deep again. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. They're going to run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys that were rushing him? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on the quarterback with 3 rushing.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And that pass ball is incomplete. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Tried to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a 4th down call. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Coverage team brings down the returner. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw it on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Louisville.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
He's going to take off here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. One thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, Sides the run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And they tack on the extra point. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, the pass is picked off. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, throwing in the rain can be very problematic, but an impressive job by this defensive back to come down with this pick regardless.
This will likely be the last play of the half. And the single back takes the handoff. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cardinals will kick this away to get the second half going. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Miami offense is back on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it, brings up third down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
On the run here. Lets it go. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got a good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Gets the first and still running. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Buying time, moving to his left. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback still with the football. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And now the try for two.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Back out there on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. He'll try a pass here. Caught near the sticks. It's Mitchell. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Important second down play coming up. Snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Defense is coming after him. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. takes the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Makes the grab. It's Moore. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. That completion makes it second and short. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quick throw over the middle. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Here's the second down play. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. On the move now. Fires it on the move. He's got it near the end zone. And they finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Running a quarterback sneak here. They test the middle but gets stuck. That one goes nowhere. The Canes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. The quarterback just sneaks it. They test the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. QB keeper all the way. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. So here we go, fourth quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Handoff heading left. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Chewing clock with the running game. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lindsey. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
And there's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The Cardinals will have 1st and 10 here. And the back gets the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. They'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught on a comeback route.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
What a gain here. Almost picked up a first down on a first down play. Good job here late in the game, playing hard, dominating football by the offense.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's a quarterback keeper. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.